Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. How are you doing today? I am I'm good. I'm okay today. It's been a very productive day. Um yep, that's what I got. That's what I got. Give me just a moment. Mm. Let me tell you, I don't think there's anything better than, in terms of like, if you're gonna have a drink that uses some flavor multiplier or additive, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. I don't think there's a better flavor than Crystal Light Wild Strawberry. Wild Strawberry? Wild. I got a southern accent to a point. I don't think it's that strong, but sometimes I can hear it when I say things like rice. Pants of the tiny variety. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was just talking about how A, I have a southern accent sometimes, and B, how my day's been productive, and I forgot the other thing I was talking about, so here we are. How was your day today? Did you work from home today? While I wait for a reply, because there's like an 8-second delay. Ah, bummer. Did you have energy today? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 4-day weekend. Woo! 4-day weekend for the win. Amazing. Well, that's just 2 more days, and then you can sleep and rest and adult. Good. I'm glad you had energy. I love that. But is that why it was a weird day, or why was it a weird day? Also, let me switch to the other window so I can not have to look so far. Wow, that's crazy. What? A trial work day and then just said peace and left after 30 minutes? Did they find her? Like, wow. She apparently had a choice in life. Goodness gracious, what? Wow. It's probably, I imagine it's probably not that bad. Because I look at my old workloads when I was working and I'm just thinking, why? How did I do that? Wow. That's crazy. That is a weird day. Wow, fully ghosted. Did she even exist? Dang. That's crazy. Makes for an interesting story, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, that's crazy though. I'm trying to decide if ghosting is something that's smart. Someone just texted me, "Are you still at work?" And I'm like, "Then you don't know me. You don't know me. Not at all." Oh, seems like I gotta block and report the spam, because you know it's spam. And you know it's someone trying to do nefarious things to my computer via link or whatever. She probably didn't need the job. She thought it would be easy. Gen Z would absolutely tell someone off about the workload versus just ghosting altogether, I feel. But someone who doesn't need the job, who thought this would be an easy, quick dollar, um, right, exactly. Exactly. Man, that's not a good look if she wants to get a job elsewhere. But I doubt she'd call for y'all for reference anyway. Wild. Anyway, today we're playing the Lemurian vampire. Trying to remember if it's spider or something else is a totally different ball game. But this is the second DLC, the last DLC of the Case of the Golden Idol. So we're gonna see more of this Albert, whatever his last name is, I forget every time. I want to say either Crowley or Cromwell, and I'm like, that's probably not correct, but we'll see. Yeah, we're gonna get into this mystery. We only have 3 chapters, I think, or maybe we have more. Oh, nope, that's it. It's just these three chapters. Cool. Let's go. Alright, we have... Please do not harm us. We barely survived the storm. We are unarmed and come in peace. Alright, he has a note. January 10th, 1741. It is day 55 of my imprisonment. We have been at sea for 2 weeks and apparently Monkey Paw Island is within reach. I don't think anything that's called Monkey Paw Island is really a good place to go in the first place. But there they go. Today the Blade Master G played some pawjack with me and shared his stories of conquest. There is something noble about this man. If you had only known that he was trying to steal your girl. January 11th, 1741. It is day 56 of my imprisonment. We're on a course to arrive at the island tomorrow. However, a storm is brewing, so I expect we will be delayed a day or 2. Tisa continues to promise me riches in exchange for secrets pertaining to the Fountain of Youth. Alright. Let's go with this guy. My prince, you're alive. It is thanks to karma that we have evaded death and have been brought to the same beach. Giant, I entrust you with guarding and ensuring the safety of the Lemurian priest's son, Zubiri Kara. That's the first guy who was chit-chatting. The old priest shared with me secrets of the Fountain of Youth, but I suspect he may have disclosed more valuable information to his son, Raja. So they're trying to get information out of him. I also love that this dude's hair literally just looks like how I would draw hair as a kid on someone who has curly hair. It works though. It works. I think, maybe. My father is dead, Giant. This is Tisa. I am the last of the Gamini family. Now you serve only me as my royal blade master. You must address me as Raja. There's a busted ship. I assume it's theirs. Okay. Who are you? Why have you come to our peaceful island? A big wooden staff. Have you forgotten about the importance of sharing? These poor souls have barely survived their ordeal in the storm. We should welcome them to our village, feed them, and tend to their wounds. You're such a nice woman. You could be a cannibal for all we know. Would be hilarious. Ooh, we have a whole map. Okay. We have... Is this day versus night? Sunset? Or maybe... Okay. Interesting. Day. Night. There's fires. Huh. Alright, so on this particular screen, we can only go to this spot. But on this night one, we can go here. Okay. There's a lot happening. Be respectful, Tisa. In time you will learn our ways. Can you stop pushing this empty cart around and do some real work? Zarna will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties, and you will not get supper. Even the senior villagers have to work for their food despite their age, but I haven't seen that old man do anything useful around here. Is he sick? This bro needs to, I don't know, open his eyes. He seems so tired all the time. Thank you for your kind words, but it was a short vote. Sometimes they do bicker, but only because they have the best interests in our commune at heart. His teeth are too perfect. I'm not sure about this guy. Sometimes I think that Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. They really shouldn't try to drag you into every small decision. They should be trying to reduce your stress. Probably. Yes, I did as Fearless asked and brought the repair materials to Vito's dwelling. But tell me, are those really rubies and sapphires and gold coins that the children are playing with? What are you going to do with that money? You're in a place that doesn't even have a currency technically. You mean those shiny bits and pieces? They are scattered around everywhere. Mata, taught us that the children can play with these trinkets as long as they are big enough so the children cannot choke on them. Smart. You don't need to know how to read, silly. Just look at the pictures. They all make sense. Auntie isn't scared compared to Sterna. Isn't scary compared to Sterna. Sterna told my mom off yesterday and my mom cried. I don't know if that's something you should be bragging about, bro. Alright, we have something related to community from Sentinel Tower, Lemurian, and banishes. Okay. What are we missing? Oh, we didn't grab the name Sterna. There we go. Got it. We should stop playing. I have to practice our history tiles for Aunt Lavu. Won't be happy. Or Auntie Lavu won't be happy with me. I wish I knew how to read so I could order them by their names. Ancestors, Brute, Discovers, Emerges, Dweller, Protection. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we can go into, I guess, this hut. Alright. KSKZ VMSVLM. I don't know what these mean. We shall find out. This is a disproving or a no, and this is a yes, I'm guessing. Okay. Year 324, 18 males, 25 females, 12 children. Okay. Valley Commune laws. Big decisions are voted on by the whole commune. Smaller decisions are decided or voted on by the council members. If a council vote is tied, whoever is available from the commune joins the vote. Council responsibilities. Guardians of males represent and cares for the males of the commune. Guardian of females represents and cares for the females of the commune. Guardian of agriculture is responsible for farm work and food allocation. Guardian of children is responsible for health and education of all young. Seems like a good system. Let's see what everyone has to say. What is... Oh, that is the thing I just clicked. All right. Okay, I agree with Lavu. The vote against as I agree with Lavu and vote against as well. We have enough disruption from the people who are washed up on shore. We do not need more change. I have enough on my plate with all three newcomers being my responsibility. Okay, so this guy must be the guardian of males, since all three who washed up are male. I'm glad that Sutul, I don't know, agreed with me. No good ever comes from pointless tinkering. We should focus on the stability of our commune and leave things that work well alone. Children in the commune: one 1 year old, three 3 year olds, two 5 year olds, six older than 9 year olds. What that's 8, 11, 12? Is that what this thing said? Yep, 12 children. Cool. So she must be the child, guardian of the children. Stop complaining, Verlis. I should put more oomph into these voices, but I'm not going to. Stop complaining, Verlis. I have more people to take care of than you, and I manage it just fine. I'm assuming she's the guardian of the females. Maybe not. Maybe. Alright, if this is the result of the vote, I will stop my experiments with the yams, and he's the guardian of agriculture. But I still believe I could get something tasty and new in a couple of generations, which could increase the variety of our food. Now can we talk about the issue of the lazy newcomer? Yes, the one who was Prince, but he is not. Alright. Okay, that takes us all the way up here. Cool. Let's go back in. Oh, we came down at a different site. This is our Zubiri guy. What is that scrawl on the wall? Yesterday the wall was cleared. January 24th, 1741. It is day 13 on the island. Kruplu was very excited to tell me everything about the purple peas. It is fascinating that with very little tending, they provide so much nutrition to everyone in the Valley commune. I enjoyed chatting with him because people are somewhat secretive here. January 25th. It is day 14 on the island. It amazes me how harmonious and calm life is in the village. Every adult has to work, no matter their lifespan, but it is not arduous. Perhaps this is how life should always be. If you're only feeding a small amount of people. Who are these people? They are Lemurians, but I have not heard their dialect anywhere. Locals are enigmatic about their history, but I overheard a child chanting. The Exodus came first, then finding an accursed. Last tragedy dispersed. Okay. Alright, tomorrow your incantations expire. Vito. Feels like a threat. Alright, we're still missing two clues, which I assume are going to be under this weird setting. Nagana, bring Bulbasaur. What? The person is not breathing. Nagana, bring Gad Bulbasaur. Well, that was weird. Okay. Uh-oh, someone's using... the interesting. Someone's using the golden idol, but it's not. It's going through purple to blue, which means it's not got used partially or something like that. Yes, yes. This was a decrease in matter, I think. Or air. I don't remember. I suppose I could go look it up. Alright, we have all the clues. We got weird things happening. That's also Albert in there, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Alright, let's see what we can do. Boom. Okay. Blank blank went to the blank and spoke the blank, because according to the local tradition, whenever the blank endangers the blank it goes and blank the blank to the blank until the next blank to the blank until the next time. After the blank was spoken, the blank blank was activated to blank blank, and blank blank died. So we know this is golden idol. Get down here. After the chant incantation was spoken, the golden idol was activated to reduce lifespan, and blank blank died, whoever blank blank is. So let's try and figure out who everyone is. Who they are. How about that? Oh, and then we have this bigger thing. Ooh, okay. Whew, okay. This is a lot. Okay, so we know that this is Zubiri Kara. I wonder what happened to his dad. And we know that this is Tisa Gamini. And we know this is G. Blade Master G. Giant G. That's his name. Okay, so let's go back in. Let's figure out who's in here. I agree with Lavu and vote against as well. We have enough disruption from the people who washed up on the shore. Lavu Mata or Momgo, which means that Vito or Virulus are also in here, and Sterna's also in here too. I can't tell if Vito is a last name or first name. Same with Virulus, because we got two people with V names. I agree with Lavu and vote against as well. We have enough disruption for the people. Okay. I'm glad that Sudal agreed with me. No good ever comes from pointless tinkering. Okay, so that means LM and SV. Sudal, Virulus, and Vito. Mata? Okay. Sudal? There it is. Come here. Okay, so that's giving me... Okay. Which means that... Kula... and Krupla were the ones who voted yes. So this must be Lavu. This must be Soodle. No, this is Virlus. Virlus. Okay. Let's see. I feel like we don't have enough information somehow. Auntie Lavu. So Lavu and Sterna. Okay. Okay. So here's my guess that this is Lavu Mata. Lavu Mata. This is Virlus. Maybe this is Sterna. And this is... There are 5 tokens cast. There are 5 tokens cast, but there's only 4 people still in there. Okay. Sterna V. Vito. Virlus. Mata or Momgo. I'm pretty sure about that one. And this must be... Kula? Okay, we don't have enough information for this one still. Yeah, she's talking to him. She is talking to him, or talking about him. Okay. Something happened to her foot. She's missing a pinky toe. Or it's a weird graphical issue. I don't think that's the case. We get hints? Okay. This is Virlus and Vito. Okay. Sometimes I think that Kula votes against Mongo just to spite him. Reducing his stress. Okay. What else do we have? Zarna will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties. You will not get supper. Zarno. Kula Zarno? Kula Zarno. Who was KS though? That's gotta be. Krupla Sutul? Kula Zarno. These apparently are very wrong. What if this is actually... Where is it? Why is seeing names so difficult? Krupla. Because it's not on the same line. It drives me crazy. That's why. Okay. I thought it was going smooth, but I see it is not. So let's try this again. So we have Kula Zarno, we have Krupla Sutul. They voted together. We have Virlus something. Alright. I don't think we have enough information still. Mata taught us that the children could play Lavu Mata. That's who I have. So I'm like 24% on that. Kula votes against Momgo. Just to spite him. Momgo, definitely Mel. Virlus. Kula Zarno did vote against him. This is... Man, who is this? Is that a guy we gotta know? Because that's giving Krupla Sutul. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Oh. Once you have lived here long enough, you will understand. Sorry, I have to run. Kula gave me a lot of tasks today. I better not cross her. I don't know how I didn't see this before. Cool. Okay, so this is talking about Kula is actually female. Okay. Kula. Could be Sterna or Sutul. We're still off by one. Oh, that's because this is not... There we go. I was like, oh, I forgot to change his name because he is not Kula. Alright, we got the people identified. Guardian of the Mels is Virlus Momgo. Guardian of the Females is Kula Sterna. Guardian of Agriculture is Krupla Zarno. Guardian of the Children is Lavu Mata. Joined the tiebreaker vote. That was going to be... That's a great question. Let's go find out. The tiebreaker. So if we have Fearless, Momgo, then we have whoever SV is, because that's not a name we have here. Or at least not here. So this has got to be Sutul Vito, which means that's the old man out there. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what this is. Ooh. So we need to move these around. Okay, this is ancestors. What do you mean? Okay. We're done with this weird place. Let us go over here, look at what he said. Welcome in. Hi, how you doing? Crew Blue. Okay. Who are these people? They are Lemurians, but I have not heard their dialect anywhere. Okay. There's a mass exodus. Tomorrow your incantation expires, Vito. Vito being... Okay, the old man. Okay. Okay. So Sutul Vito went to the tower and spoke the incantation because according to the local tradition, whenever the brute endangers the community, the sentinel? No. The blank goes and the something goes and emerges. Nope. Banishes the sentinel goes and banishes the dweller. No, the dweller banishes the sentinel. One of those is not correct. To the not the ancestors, but still fun. And Sutul Vito died. Okay. I don't know this story, so I guess that's what we have to figure this out. So community. Alright, let's go and look at the kids' stuff, because they had the answers to all. So this was Should I have remembered this? Probably. I think I started with this kiddo, so whatever's on top should be part of this. So let's go with brute. This is hello, Crook. It is going. It is a lot of puzzle, and it probably. I hope this one doesn't take the entire stream. I feel like we're close though. This doesn't seem too complex or anything like that. Sentinel. This one. This is ancestors. Like, I think these are all correct. I just have to figure out the order. Let me see what this is saying again. Order the tiles chronologically. Okay. How are you doing today, Crook? How was work? Just look at the pictures, they all make sense. Is this a counting situation? Ooh, sleepy. Why so sleepy? Still recovering from the partying weekend you had? Let's go with tower, and then okay. I don't know if we about this information. Order them by their names. Look at the pictures, though. One. I wonder if this is a counting situation. So like one, there's 2 houses, there's 3 houses, there's 4 people here, there's 4 people on land but 2 on the sea, there's 6 people in the boat, so 6 on the sea, there's this is tough. By the way, it said we had hints. Okay. Do I have assumptions? No. Okay. So the Sentinel discovers this thing. Okay, maybe this is easier than I'm anticipating. So he puts on the hat so he can reflect that. He says this incantation and then puts him into the protection thing. But also the colors are different too. So maybe everything that happened on this kind of ugly green color is one part of the story. Everything that happens on the ocean with the bright, pretty kind of aqua color green happens, and then the ancestors go into hiding. So this guy seems to be mad about something. Or, ooh, hold up. Okay, let me move you down here, and I'm gonna push everything down. Because we need to put this emerges up here. So from the tower, the sentinel emerges, the sentinel comes out, this guy discovers this community, he gets reflected back. Okay, then that means tower's incorrect. What is the story? What is the story? And honestly, this might be at the end. Who knows? Okay, so this is the last part of the story. That means the brute came, or they all hop on a ship. Nope. They leave on a ship. They land. Okay. This is a slight puzzle without the ease of moving stuff around. Okay. Okay, so the dwellers here. And then from the tower, sentinel. Okay. Sentinel discovers community protection. Okay, that's definitely not in the right spot. So we're going to switch this around. We're going to put the ancestors over here at the beginning. No, let's not do that. That's incorrect. Let's figure out just one part of the story. Dweller. So what I'm looking at, so I think Dweller and Ancestors are a pair because there's a hole in this mountain rock and there's a hole where this person's standing in front of. So that's what tells me that this is probably towards the end. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. All the ones with the tower need to be a little bit lower, but I also want to get this stuff that goes on the top row, which is how they ended up leaving the original land. So Lemurian, brute banishes. No. Brute Lemurian banishes. Ancestors. Dweller. Sentinel discovers. No. This needs to come on down. There we go. Tower. Get attacked by a brute and banished to Lemuria. Probably. That makes sense. So they... You know what? Let's switch that around. I think you're right on that. Brute banishes Lemurian ancestors. Dwellers. The tower. This guy's free. He's running free. This guy comes in, says, not today, Satan. And then he forces him into the tower. Hold up. Nope, still incorrect. Gotta get the hat on. Sentinel discovers protection. Nope, community protection. Something still would be before community. Yes. So protection emerges from. So we're still not correct. Brute banishes Lemurian. Ancestors become dwellers. Sentinel discovers community protection. Is this correct? Is tower here the incorrect thing? Emerges from tower. Okay. Sentinel emerges from tower, discovers community protection. No. Sentinel. So this little part is about this guy finding the head thing. Maybe Dweller is actually the guy. Emerges from tower. Sentinel discovers... Oops. Emerges from tower. Sentinel discovers community protection. There we go. Oh, all right. So, to get out of this, well, let's see how this goes. Okay. Sutul Vaita went to the tower and spoke the incantation. Because according to the local tradition, whenever the dweller endangers the community, the sentinel goes and blank the Sentinel goes and discovers the Sentinel goes and it's not increase. Goes and blank the protection to the tower. Banishes. Goes and banishes the dweller to the tower. You're right. Nailed it. Well done, us. Sutul Vaito was the designated sentinel for the Monkey Paw Island community. When the time came, in accordance with local tradition, he took up his armor and set forth to the tower. There he met his demise when the golden idol was used on him to reduce his lifespan. Whew, gnarly. Alright, next one. They're burying him, or their funeral rites. Who is ready to take his place? Who's going to be the sentinel? This is my chance. I must. Oh my goodness. You couldn't do anything. Alright, what is this? Oh, we've seen that one already, I think. Yes, this is where his father was dying anyway of liver failure. Alright. Yeah, we just saw this. Okay, cool. Love that. Alright. The Lemurian vampire strikes. Ah! There's a lot happening here. This seems to be on the ship again. Large door that has been forced open. A few fried fish. Empty sackcloth. Big clay jugs filled with some liquid. We love them big jugs. Jars of honey. Yes. Alright. Have I missed something? I was doing my morning meditation. Excuse me. Sorry for that. That came out of nowhere. I didn't even eat right before this. Alright. Have I missed something? I was doing my morning meditation when I heard the noise. A wooden cube consisting of two parts. A necklace made of a few colorful beads. A stone knife. And a part of a wooden cube. Okay. Everyone has a stone knife? Cool. He has a wooden cube consisting of two parts. Poor boy. It does indeed seem that Dweller does not look kindly on those who wish to confront it. Now we need another sentinel. Oh, does that mean that, what's-his-face got killed already? Alright, as I ran here, I did not notice it fly away while we were forcing down the door. Could it be still here? Could it still be here, or is it long gone? We have a portion of a cube. We have been punished by Tower Dweller. This is its revenge. It has turned our new sentinel to bones and escaped by its power of flight. A wooden club, A wooden cube made up of 2 parts. We have a half-eaten fish. Alright, Giant G. First, just minutes ago, we knocked on the door and there was no response. Second, we became worried, so Zabiri and I forced it open. Third, the room was empty but the sentinel skeleton. Finally, then you started arriving. A stone spear, a wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. There is a rat, it's breathing and appears to be deeply asleep. A human skeleton. This is impossible. The prince bolted the door from the inside after his last gift arrived, and Giant and I stood guard the whole night in shifts. A wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. It looks like some honey and a jug of fruit juice, all spilled. A window is a simple opening in the wall. Okay, so we have a closed room mystery here. Love that for us. And this person's so distraught. Okay, so we have some fish. They look dirty as per usual. A dead snapper fish, a golden ring with a diamond, a stone knife. Hey sister, look at what I caught. This snapper fish hid a shiny thing in its mouth. I have a new playstone. Did you have a good sleep? I left before you woke up to get the best fishing spot. Every spot's a good fishing spot in this tiny pond. I am well, brother. I hope Tisa learned his lesson and both will leave me alone now. Oh, he has the other part of the wooden cube that Lavu has. The plot thickens. Let me make sure I got all the clues. Yes. Are there any more things out here? Okay, so we have the whole scene. This is inside the room. Yes. This is at the pond. Why would you stay near this weird tower? Anyways. Uh-oh. Burial urns. Burial. Okay. Are you not afraid, looking at the dweller all the time? What if it looks right back and steals your flesh? Do you think these ancient sentinel bones will protect us? A stone spear, a wooden block consisting of 2 cubes. Let's try that again. A wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. Oh, I'm sorry, what? You said go back. I know you said never mind, but I'm now curious what you were trying to get. Tower dweller cannot act from so far away. I have been staring at it all night and nothing has happened. We need only beware. Okay, if the tower dweller moves, then we should run to the village and warn the sentinel. A stone spear. A wooden cube. Oh, yeah. That is always tough because sometimes I'm just like boom and I click it and it takes me to a whole other scene. I was like, dadgum, that's not what I wanted. Oof. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on this screen. There's got to be another place probably out at the tower that has a lot of clues because we're only halfway there. A little over halfway. Just making sure one more time. Anything else? Kiddos. Alright. We have have all the clues here, which I'm sure this is some sort of pattern recognition. Maybe. Who knows? Let's go look at the last place then. Alright. This is an increase to someone's lifespan. Because this with the dot is a decrease. This is like lifespan, and this is something about matter. I remember that from the first game, which is a lot to have to remember. Okay. Oh, we're back on this 3-level. Okay, so this is what it looks like at night. Okay, so this is... I was like, I'm not seeing any more clues here. Very Enderman coded. Very much so Enderman coded. Alright, so we have 3 different settings. We have the night version, apparently. The day version, which is where the kids are fishing. And whatever version this is. Is this the same version? Okay, so then if we go up, I like that they have different music for each version of the scene. Ooh, interesting. Okay. That traitor Tisa, he and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. Okay, hold up. Let's go back. Let's see. Because at first I thought these were the kids fishing, but apparently these are the full-grown men. Alright, so this means that... Oh, okay. Okay, so I thought... So we started off on this final one. So there's an order to the event starting here. That moves on to here, maybe? And moves on to here. Okay. Let's start here then. The fish is still alive, I guess. Come here, microphone. I'm tired of leaning forward. Okay. Then do not do it. Okay, hold up. Let's back up and start with her. You do not know how horrible it is when all the women in the village hate you. Kula invents new lies about me every day, and I cannot take it anymore. But I have found someone who agreed to help me out and solve this problem once and for all. A wooden cube. What a weird thing to carry around. Then do not do it, beautiful Sahelia. Follow your heart. No one can make you do something that goes against your nature. He's just out here for the ladies. Like the other one he was trying to get with the Zubiri clan servant. What a time. Okay, so... solve this problem once and for all. Kula. Okay. And then... elsewhere... they're all bobbleheads. Okay. Yes, enough of this. We must strike and bring down the monster at last. Let's go to war with it. A wooden cube, obviously. I have a bad feeling about this. What if it puts everyone in the village in danger, including the children? My heart says we should preserve our ancient practice. It has never let us down. Yes. Wise. This is a terrible idea. Violence is never the answer. No wonder Virulus is so keen on it. But we must forget this plan and return to the usual duties. You gave me your word. You gave me your word. I have your promise, Cube, have. I upheld my end of the bargain and voted against Mongo in the last 3 meetings. I want her. Missing part of the cube. Are you sure you can pull this off, Tisa? If you are, let us try it. A wooden cube that consists of 2 parts. I am fluent in the secret language of Old Lemurian. The nature of the so-called dweller is clear to me. I will provide the noble Tisa with the right incantations to deal with it. He also has a cube. February 5th. It is day 26 on the island. The council does not take me seriously. I cannot just go and bring down the thing in the tower. I need the community support before I make some changes here. It is day 27 on the island. Success! Tisa was very receptive to the idea of us destroying Dweller. His motivations may not be as noble as mine, but I must seize any opportunity. Let us hope we can manage to convince the council tomorrow. Too long we have lived in fear of our lives. This boy has been on this island for less than a month, and he's over here talking like he has lived in fear all his life on this island. That's crazy. Alright. What is time even, I guess? I am your new sentinel, and I say that the next time I am summoned to deal with Tower Dweller, I will not just banish it, but crush it once and for all. A wooden cube consisting of 2 parts, and he has the bottom half of a wooden cube. So, she and him have a deal going on. And this time I can't look at this, but let's go look at the rules. Oh, mottos of the Guardians. Guardians of the males, protect the weak. Guardians of the females, we listen, we plan, we organize. Guardian of agriculture, the diligent shall have full bellies. Guardian of children, always preserve the ancient practice. Okay. And we're down to 17 males and 25 females. Last time we had 18 males. She's still missing a toe. I don't know why she would just randomly grow it back, so... Okay. Alright. What are these big structures? I feel like we're not really addressing the fact that it looks like there used to be a city here or something. She could. Okay. Burial urns. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, maybe 6. At the very least, I can see this being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, cool. I love pattern recognition, it's always very fun. Okay, let us continue. This is a decrease of life. Someone about to get murderized. Okay, so from there, we've already looked at this one. Because now we're on the increase of life. Maybe increasing his own life. Okay. Alright, let's go to this one region we haven't looked at yet. Oh, there's one down here. We have honey, but we have interesting. I don't know what these are, but this was found in the honey that was in the room. That had spilled, I should say. Alright, let's go here. Wait, what is this? Red gourd. Okay. Red gourd. Very bitter. Cures stomach ache. Spotted gourd. Seeds are good for insomnia or if someone needs to be sedated. Yellow short gourd. Flesh tastes bad, but seeds work well as a sweet spice for drinks. Oops, I'm sorry. Very bitter, cures stomach ache. Red gourd. That's got to be the spotted gourd. Is this one? This is the sedation one. And the yellow short gourd work well as a sweet spice for drinks. What if, hear me out, he had a stomach ache because he's a precious prince baby, and so even though he tried to be noble, he's still just a baby prince, or Raja at this point. So he was like, I need something to cure a stomach ache, and someone was like, I'm sick of this dude. He didn't keep his end of the bargain up, so we're going to have to do something about it. So then they make him a drink based on the red gourd stuff for the stomach ache. They said, let's throw some seeds in there so it'll sedate him. But then they also say, use the yellow gourd, the seeds, to spice the drink. That's my thought. I'm reading a lot into what has happened. Local fish of the lake. That's not what a red snapper does, but okay. Not in our world, at least. Alright, red snapper, vicious flesh eater. Will tear anything apart in minutes. Tasty. Green snapper, harmless but tastes like dung. Someone really put anything in their mouth. Okay, so red snapper, great to catch. Green snapper, throw it away. Okay. That opens up a couple more questions. This is the prize. This tastes like booty. Alright, cool. That traitor, Tisa, he and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. Yes, they have. Just this and then one more basket of gifts to deliver to the Sentinel, and I am done. I hope this little gnat enjoys what I give him. Hehehehe. So, does he know who the Dweller is? They're bringing offerings to the Dweller. Alright, gifts to deliver. Juice, honey, tasty fish, lots of eggs. Someone's trying to sedate the Dweller. Alright. A wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. What a weird thing to walk around with. Yes. First he asked us to bring him all the shiny play stones of children. That was weird. Now he's demanding fruit juice from me. He's a difficult sentinel to please. Wooden cube. Stone knife. Okay. Peculiar. Okay, this is the Sentinel here. This life is more worthy of a prince, and now I have some sweet honey to enjoy with the sweet juice. And tonight I will meet with you at last, my golden-haired beauty. Ooh. The plot thickens. Big clay jugs filled with some liquid. Jars of honey. This is how his dad ended up having liver damage and dying of that on a ship that crashed. He's gonna get diabetes. This is what's really gonna happen. He dies overnight of diabetes. Oh. Okay, this life is more worthy of a prince, and now I have some sweet honey, blah blah blah. Here's the ring that was caught in the fish's mouth, or that was in the fish's mouth that the kid fished out. Wooden thing. This is the part of the wooden cube. The other half that what's her face has. I can't remember her name, but that one. Once again, a window that is a simple opening in the wall. Door is closed with a heavy latch. Oh, different part of the scene. We have Zubiri with his stone spear and wooden cube. There's something strange going on here, but I'm sure these extra guarding duties are an overreaction. Nevertheless, we will have to go along with it. Tomorrow we march to the tower, and the dweller will scare your village no more. She was wise to send you to report this. Hold up. This is the golden-haired beauty that Tisa was talking about. It happened last night. I was walking with Kula. Kula's the one that has the other half of the cube, when suddenly we saw someone run down the stairs from the platform that leads to the tower. I could not see who that was, but they were carrying a sack with something. Cool. And he's like, she was wise to send you to report this. Find a partner, get 2 spears, and stand guard near the tower. If the dweller or someone is in league with it can enter our village, we must be aware. Alright. He also carries a cube and a spear. Oh, I guess there's 2 blonde-haired beauties, I guess. I guess she might not be the beauty, but she could be. Good, then tell Mongo to go to my hut for your eggs. The basket will wait for him there. Do note that I will do this once tonight and never again. And this is Kula. Sahelia, I like her name. I am glad you have finally agreed to cooperate. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry. I have done as you instructed. The Ian family name will not be tarnished. Sahelia Inn. Okay. Dare not try, Sentinel. I will peel your flesh until only bones are left. Ooh. Unpleasant. Okay. Turns out these things are actually remnants of old McDonald's. It's what the M's become after a long time. The yellow just fades away into blue somehow. I don't know. Huh. Yep, increased life. Increased lifespan, I should say. Always follow your motto. Dare not try, Sentinel. I will peel your flesh until only your bones are left. Oh. So this is being projected onto a screen or something like that, because this feels kind of modern day in a way. Like, you know how the banks have the pin on a string attached to the desk? It's that same energy. Interesting. A massive, seemingly immovable stone door. Oh, this is important. This is a code of how to open this door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. What a guy just standing over here. Let's go. Okay. So this looks like the stuff that was brought over to the tower, I guess. Sorry, I didn't click your part of a wooden cube. Okay, so let's see what we're working with. This is a lot. This is a lot. Oh, it gives us the known information. Cool. Cool. Love that. In chronological order, which guardian planned to send the gift? Which gift? Someone put blank into blank that was brought to blank blank. Weeks before the murder, blank blank became indebted to blank blank. Hours before the murder, blank blank became indebted to blank blank. And the night before the murder, someone managed to blank the blank of a blank blank. Okay. Okay. This is a lot. Okay. Blank blank wanted to blank the blank blank and so access the blank's lodge using a blank and killed blank blank who had been blank with blank. Afterwards, the murderer blank a blank. In the next morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead blank blank and became really blank of blank blank. Okay, we can fill some of these in. Okay. So do we get to use the names of the people down here? It looks like we do. Let's say Zubiri Kara wanted to... Ooh, alright. This is a lot. Okay. Zubiri Kara wanted to... Maybe let's not start there. I don't think that's where we need to start. And so access the blank's lodge using a blank and killed Tisagamini, who had been not delivered, so it can't be delivered, who had been sedated with honey. Afterwards, the murderer. Okay. He was sedated with honey, that's for sure. Because I did notice that in the honey. Alright. In the next morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead sentinel. Is it the Dead Sentinel? Does he have another title alongside Sentinel? Wanted blank blank wanted to deliver the I need to focus. Okay. Let's work backwards. Let's work literally backwards. The night immediately before the murder, someone managed to blank, preserve, hid, return, deliver, still, cured, left, punish, and stated the blank of a blank blank. Let's go with cured. This is not a situation where anyone was cured. We don't have anything about them being ill. Ooh, deliver the honey. No. I was going to say deliver the honey of a gift basket, but... Alright, let's go look at more things. This is... Okay. Always follow your motto. Someone put blank in the eggs. And the honey that was brought to Tisagamini. Yes. Okay. The night immediately before the murder, someone managed to... What happened? This is the night before the murder. No, this is the night before the murder. This is the morning of the murder. Welcome back. Welcome back, crook. You heathen. You're not a heathen, I'm sorry. That was mean. found someone who has agreed to help me out and solve this problem once and for all. Kula is rude. Just because she cute or whatever. Once again, we have 13 doohickey things. We can't look to see what was voted on here. That makes me a little bit sad. And he's going for an old... He's going for a power grab. And he just wants to be Sentinel and have an easy life. Because he didn't have to work. Because he saw the other Sentinel and he didn't have to work very hard. She has the other half of the cube. You gave me your word. I have your promised cube half. I held up my end of the bargain and voted against Mongo in the last 3 meetings. He has the other half of that. This dude just wants to go to war, which, you know, valid. He's about to decrease someone's life. Okay, so. The fish are still there. Do we not? I guess we don't get to go inside this building. This is the night of the murder. Bro is doing too much. Let's go back to the... So he asked for the gems and stuff that the kids were playing with, which is just rude. That traitor T said he and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. Just this and one more basket of gifts to deliver to the Sentinel and I'm done. I hope the little gnat enjoys what I give him. Hehehe. So, do we think he's the one who said, let us sedate him? Because that's not, like, being sedated wouldn't kill you. Not like that, at least. The fish are alive. Very fascinating. All the shiny playstones of children. This was weird. He's now demanding fruit juices from me. Okay, so we can figure some things out. We know that Krupla Zarno planned to deliver juice. We know that Lavu Mata planned to deliver... Nope, that's not what I want. The trinkets. Maybe bones? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And Verla's mom go plan to deliver honey? No, fish. He's about to give him one of those bad tasting fish, the one that tastes like poo. And truly, just the worst. Kula planned to deliver eggs. We know that. Except I can't see eggs as an option. There it is. Okay. We know that's correct. Kula was asking Sahelia in about the eggs. Unless... I didn't think so. I think that's a different issue. Who's incorrect? We know Krupla was going to give him some juice. We know Verlis was going to give him fish. We know Kula was going to give him eggs. Let me order these because I need these by the colors at the same time too. Because I've lost honey. Where is it? Honey. Okay. Yeah, it gave it specifically wrong. Either the name is incorrect. So let's go back and see what everyone was talking about. Shiny play stones for the children. Asked of everyone to bring him shiny play stones to the children. Ah, so we don't know what Lavu was going to bring. This one looks like it's been opened for some reason. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. This is Kula. I'm glad you finally agreed to cooperate. I understand you want to be concealed. Don't worry. I have done as you instructed. The N family will not be tarnished. Good. Then tell Mongo to go to my hut for your eggs. The basket will wait for him there. Do note that I will do this once tonight and never again. The Een family will not be tarnished. Family name will not be tarnished. So she's cooperating and she wants to be concealed. But what is she providing? Mom got to go for your eggs. So we know that she's bringing eggs still. She was walking with Kula. Saw someone run downstairs. Okay. Where's Lavu though? This is the sedative stuff. Okay. We haven't seen Mata in all this, so let's go to where she is. Okay, I have a bad feeling about this. She seems to be one of the only level-headed people here. Preserve the ancient practice. So she's setting up Kula? Seems that way. And this is the day after, the morning after. The kids find a ring in the fish. There's a mouse that's just asleep. And he lost so much of his life that he's now a skeleton. She's freaking out because she now has the bottom of a wooden cube. Necklace made of colorful beads. She has the top of a cube. They don't necessarily match up, and that's fine. We have been punished by Tower Dweller. This is its revenge. It turned our new sentinel into bones, escaped by its power of flight. I like how they assume that it flies. A few fried fish. An empty sack. An empty sack. A half-eaten fish. That was the sedative, I think. Could have been the honey, because he also drank that too. Jug of fruit juice, honey with the sedative in it. I don't know about mixing all these flavors, but he also drank a lot of liquid. Or the tower dweller stole it all. Okay. Okay, let's go out. Let's go up. What a weirdo. Are you not afraid? Look at the dweller. Looking at the dweller all the time. I think these ancient sentinel bones will protect us. Cannot act so far away. I have been staring at it all night and nothing has happened. We need only beware if the tower dweller moves. So they have no idea that a murder's happened? Is that what I just... Yeah, they have no idea that a murder has already happened. Interesting. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I think that's still... These are still the Guardians, so Lavumatu has to be one of them. But what did she ask to bring, or what does she plan to deliver? That's the question, isn't it? Gift? Basket? You know, maybe fish and honey are the things that we're missing. So let's switch between these two, because even though he was fishing... Nope. No, I was pretty sure about that. Kula Sterna planned to deliver eggs. Kruplu, Zarno... Ancient, basket, bones, sentinel, practice, lake, juice, idol, fish, flesh, no. Okay, okay. Okay, gonna pause on that for now. Something will come up. The tower dweller wanted to punish the well, tower dweller is considered a proper name now, so that can't go into this section. Punish the Sahilia Inn wanted to steal the golden idol, and so accessed the Sentinel's Lodge using a basket window. Okay. Let's follow this line of thought. Sahilia Inn wanted to my thought was, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, because I know I just got real quiet all of a sudden. So, I was thinking Sahelia wanted to steal the golden idol and so access the Sentinel's Lodge using a window and killed Tisa Gamini, who had been sedated with honey. There it is. Afterwards, the murderer blank wanted to sedate. Maybe it's not still. What would she want to steal? So, and then that made me think, what if it wasn't Sahelia? What if it was Lavu wanted to preserve the ancient practice and so access, you know what, that actually would make sure he couldn't go about trying to take down the dweller. Okay, let's try that. Lavu Mata. We'll revisit Sahiri in a little bit. Lavu Mata wanted to preserve the ancient practice because that's her job. So she accessed the Sentinel's Lodge using a window because the door wasn't open, and killed Tisa Gamini, who had been sedated with honey. Afterwards, the murderer left through a window. In the next morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead sentinel the dead sentinel blank, and became really afraid of what is this last part? But let's take it back, though. Let's take it back. Because Sahiri was supposed to go in, or at least that's what Tisa expected. So she could have just waltzed out through the door. But she's over there standing at the tower in the mornings talking to someone else. And they had no idea he was dead. So it couldn't be Sahiri. Sahelia, that's her name. I definitely was not reading it. So if it's not Lavu Mata who was trying to preserve the ancient practice, it was the tower dweller. Okay, so I'm looking at these two blanks, and they could be either one of the proper names or one of the just regular old nouns, one of the pronouns or one of the nouns, or two. It's because these are a set at this point. Did anyone say there were very because here's, you know, it's not impossible to. It's not impossible. Let's try that again. It's possible. It's possible to fly with the golden idol. We saw that in the first original part of the game. That of all the ways to use it, in fact, it's probably the only way he could get out to Tissa's place. He flew out or teleported out, like broke down matter and transported it elsewhere. So a teleportation. And then he probably used the ring on Tissa's finger as some sort of source of fuel or something like that, or maybe the water. And so then he was able to use that to fly himself back or teleport back to the tower. Cloudsley is the name, Albert Cloudsley. Sorry, my brain finally remembered Albert's last name. Using the golden idol, you can do all sorts of things, especially if you need to do them in quick succession. It's not like it has a recharge, but you have to do, unless you're going to do something in the opposite direction, you have to recharge it somehow. But apparently those kids weren't bothered by anyone coming out other than the ring, the fish that had the ring in it. That was definitely from Tissa. I need you to not make fun of me, Tiny Pants. So here's my thought. Hear me out. Let's go back. We gotta go back to this day. Is someone in this sack? Is there someone in this sack? Because if you go and look at this, there's nothing in this sack now. Shut your mouth, Tiny Pants. I'm out here just struggling. I am now nice and hungry for dinner that I wasn't ready for before this. We're so close. I feel this in my bones. Okay, so we have a sack in the basket. So this is giving me Sahelia hid and then hopped out, hopped back in, and once they busted down the door and went in, she snuck out. She may have eaten one of the fish, this half-eaten fish, as a snack while she was hiding in there. Okay, if we look at it that way, okay, is Sahelia in wanted to punish, nope. Still, what is her motivation? She wanted to punish the guardian of females at best. I Can't do anything with these titles, so that's not something I can use. Oh man, that's tough. Lavu seems really innocent in all this. Okay. I do think everything at this point here is good. Now, I'm kind of back to Tower Dweller wanted to punish the... But who's he punishing? Guardians isn't one of these answers, so... wanted to... So it's not Tower Dweller. Deliver the gift basket. And so access the Sentinel's Lodge using a window. How else do you get in? Only the window. Wanted to steal the gift basket? Tower Dweller, are you just that petty? In the next morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead sentinel. Lake? And become really afraid of the Tower Dweller. Is it? I don't think it's Ancient Sentinel, but you know, maybe it's ancient. Incorrect. There's a lot of things wrong. Cool. So this is definitely one of the named people. Okay. I don't think Ancient Sentinel is it. Got been sedated with honey. Afterwards, the murderer left through a window. Or, hear me out, hid in where's basket? Why am I not seeing a basket? Hid in a basket. Okay. What is Sahelia? What a weird thing to keep showing those fish, but this is Tisa's ring. The dead snapper fish, stone knife. Cool, love that. I am well, brother. I hope Tisa learned his lesson. Both will leave me alone now. So this is Sahelia, sorry. And this is the other blonde, the not blonde beauty as they call it, who doesn't know that Tisa's already dead. Okay. They aren't noting that this is also canted open. Is that the same on the other ones though? Let's go see this. No, it's fully closed. They're all fully closed 2 nights before the killing. This one's open a bit. These are bones of the ancients. Wait, what? Why is that? Okay, here's the question now. Bones. No. We're off with this somehow, and I'm not entirely sure. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking again. Why do we need to access the ancient bones, the bones of the ancient sentinels? Also, that window's impossible to get to unless you go from the roof, so you don't access it by the window. Okay, we're gonna reset some of this, 'cause I'm not sure about it. Okay, we know that he was killed because who had been sedated with honey. We know this. Someone hid in the basket. Someone stole ancient bones or sentinel bones. Because no one noticed that the thing was ajar. Do y'all have any thoughts? Because I have too many to organize at this point. Weeks before the murder, blank blank became indebted to blank blank. Hours before the murder, blank blank became indebted to blank blank. Sahelia Inn. We know that Kula Sterna became indebted to Sahelia right before the murder. Weeks before the murder, Tisa Gamini became indebted to Kula. Am I wrong? Interesting. Okay, I was actually correct on this top one? No. I think that's the correct one. I think this is correct. We have someone's name up here incorrect. Was it Kula? No. What is... Sahelia. What if it's Tower Dweller? That'd be silly. Tisa became in Sicilia. And weeks before the murder, someone became indebted to Tisa. And hours before this actually happened. So what if the other person is actually Zubiri? What if we're not talking about this at all? Mom go. Who were the ones that were in cahoots? In cahoot. Fruit juice. Just this, and then one more basket of gifts to deliver to the Sentinel. Tisa and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. But that wasn't correct. There wasn't a basket out here at this point. This window, near about impossible to access. Good to tell Mom and go to come to my hut for eggs. The basket will wait for him there. Do note I will do this once tonight and never again. Yes, we know this is what happened. Let's go see even further back in time. Okay. What if Lavu's really like the biggest antagonist in this whole thing? Okay. Tisa. I don't think he was indebted to anyone, nor was Zubiri. We know she and Tisa were in cahoots. Okay, so Sahilia who has agreed to help me out and solve this problem for once and for all. So Sahilia is indebted to who? That's the real question, I think. That's the question at hand. Sahilia became indebted to How is the answer not honey? It's not honey. To deliver flesh? No. It's just one thing that's off. That's crazy. We don't know what she was planning on bringing. No, not that one. Who's she indebted to? Okay, so, yo, this is tough. I feel like this one's so close to being solved at the same time. Like, if we can figure this part out, this will fall into place. This shouldn't be this hard, but somehow we don't know who Sahelia was chatting with. Unless. No. Okay. Who had the promise cube? Ugh. That's a tough one. Let's go see. So we know Tisa and Lavudu. No, Tisa and Kula. That is the version of things where this is 2 nights before. The night of, or the day of, the day before. Is this the day before? Yes. Day before. Okay, everyone out here. He doesn't have a cube. He doesn't have a cube. He doesn't have a, she doesn't have a cube. She doesn't have one. She has a partial one now. But no one's had like 2 cubes. I'm glad you finally agreed to cooperate. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry. I've done as you instructed. She wants to be concealed. So yes, she was hidden somewhere. Yes, in the weeks before. Yes. The weeks before, that's this one right here. So it's these 2, Tisa and Kula. So that gives me that Tisa was actually indebted to Kula because Kula was able to vote where he needed her to vote. But that's not correct. Actually, let me switch these 2 around. No, so Tisa... It's not really Sahelia. So I think Sahelia became indebted to Kula Sterna because Kula was the one that was going to help conceal her, or she's going to stay concealed in the basket. Weeks before the murder. Okay. she actively votes against him. She's just worried about the children. Real quick. Let's jump back over here real quick. I'm not clicking on you. Okay. So, let's look at this. I want to see whose colors are what. So, SV... he's no longer with us. Okay, so... Kula... and... this guy... Kula Sterna and Krupla Zarno. So Kula's the one who's actively voting against Kupla. Or against Vernis. Verlis, that's his name. Yeah, Verlis. And then we have Lavu, who is also here. Do we have to come all the way back here to know who is indebted to who here? That'd be crazy. I think Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. And he just wants to not have to work. He seems money hungry. Okay. Weeks before, who became indebted to who? Okay. She's actively voting against him. She's also helping Sahilia. We can't look down here, which is honestly just rude. But these are the four guardians. She has someone who will help. Hold up, was there a... Let's go look at this room. Maybe we didn't do enough detailage. I don't know why the rat's so important. Like, it's just breathing and just is asleep. Why is that important? Did it transform into... Is this actually the Tower Dweller? Someone's sedated. Super deeply asleep, but there's also a half fish on the ground. And there's also honey, too. So there's a chance that this rat is actually the Tower Dweller, or someone who was transformed somehow, some way. This is the bat tasting fish. That's the bat tasting fish. But someone who would eat something that tastes like poop could be a rat. This rat is so asleep. What's possible? She only has part of. So someone has her whole cube. I love how he's not concerned about Tisa at all. Like, obviously, he can't be. He's dead at this point. But he's like, poor boy. Seems the dweller doesn't like his kind around here. You know, that kind of thing. She has a cube, and she also has a half of a cube. Ooh. Do these match up? Maybe if rotated. So is it Lavu is indebted to Kula? Or is Kula indebted to Lavu? Because we don't know when this happened. Because Lavu looks like she was pretty innocent through all of this to begin with. No, we were closer. Tisa. Maybe we just have these in the wrong order somehow. We're one off. Somehow we're one off. It's not this. Yeah, no, Sahelia is definitely that. That's not correct. So it's got to be... It's not Lavu. Is it Tisa that's correct, or is it Kula? No, we're back to Kula again. Kula Sterna. Tisa. Goodness gracious. Someone managed to steal the bones of an ancient sentinel. Got that. Okay. I'm glad I noticed that. I didn't realize it was even part of this puzzle until just now. Okay. Lavumata planned to deliver it just feels like we're missing something. Maybe she was getting the eggs for... What if Kula wasn't actually bringing eggs? What if she was doing that for Lavu? One thing's wrong here. Oh, so the eggs needs to go up there. we're still one's still wrong. See, it's not that. So juice is correct. Honey's correct. Fish and juice are correct. Eggs and juice? They're just not in the right order, is my guess. Except that's incredibly wrong. What? Okay, so we know that the fish was going to be brought by a Virulus. We know that the juice was going to be brought by a Kruplu. But what is wrong? What? But I'll be right back. I am back. Okay. Okay. You know, there's something we haven't looked at in a hot minute. And that is... where's the room that had the stuff in it? Is it this far away? No. There's a room that had... was that on the previous one? The one that talked about what the kind of gourds there are? What really was... I don't know what that was now that I think about it. Not there. Not that. Mom go to go for eggs. Mom go is Virulus. See, I know that this guy wants the... Why is Mom go picking up the eggs? So that just tells me those are... Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's real quick check this other story. Because there is some important information elsewhere. Yeah, this one also had the. Those are on the beach. This is very much so Wizard of Oz coded too. We don't know the man behind the curtain, but we do. Then we have this one. Okay, he died. He absolutely got murderized. But that also shows that we didn't get to go inside the buildings that I thought we were going to go into, so that means that the information I'm looking for is here. But where? Where did I see that? That feels like a whole dream. Where the sedative stuff was listed and all that, and now just not there. Not there. Oh, here it is. Lots of eggs. Juice, honey, tasty fish, lots of eggs. Juice. Number 2 feels like lavu. Tasty fish. That's Verlis. And lots of eggs is what's her face? I can never find honey because it's not listed down there anymore. Okay, so then we need to figure out the order. We need to go to this night where they're doing the voting. Is it because everything's out of order, so we got to go by the males, females, agriculture, and children? That's going to be real annoying if that's the case. So, Verlis, get up here with your fish. And then we have Guardian of the Females, that's Kula. Kula, get up here with your eggs. I've lost eggs, it's down here. Yeah, this should be correct. Fish, eggs, juice, and honey. So I had, oops. Verlis had fish, Kula had eggs. Unless. Okay, so back to this. He's the one who had the tablet that has juice, honey, fish, and eggs. Do I have the names right?
Sterna, Verus Mumgo, Larvamata, and Krupa Zarno. X-Fish Honey Juice. Juice. Am I losing my mind? Is this not what they asked for? Verus is getting the fish. Kula wanted the eggs. Just this and then one more basket of gifts to deliver. Is it basket? Why would it be basket? That doesn't make any sense. No. But it's just one thing that's wrong. She wanted to deliver ancient. Ancient what? That's not what they asked for. Just ancient. Not flesh. Not practice. More eggs. All the eggs. All the eggs. What is wrong? Hope that little gnat enjoys what I give him. They gave him the poop fish instead of the good ones, because we can tell by what's in the baskets on the day of his death. They only gave him the bad fish, none of the good fish, and also someone was hidden in there. Yeah, they gave him only the bad fish. That's why there's probably one that's just half eaten because he threw it across the room because it tastes like poop. Sorry. And then, I still don't have the gourd page, though. That's driving me crazy. Do we ever see Sahilia on this day? No. No. And yeah, Sahilia's right here. I hope Tisa learned his lesson and both will leave me alone now. That's a child. But this is his older sister. Learned his lesson and both will leave me alone now. So she didn't go to kill him. We know this now. But what was his lesson? Is Cecilia indebted to Virulus to pick up the basket? No. No, this is weeks before. Tiny Pants, Crook. I'm losing it. I don't know why I can't figure this out. It feels like it should be right there. Especially this middle one, because there's only one thing that's wrong and I don't know what it is. Not a clue. This is the top half of a thing. She has the bottom half of the thing. That's fine. That's fine. Does Lavu and Sahilia? What did Lavu do for her? That's now the new question I have, because that's assuming they're in it together. That, or Lavu and Kula are in it together. Or maybe it's Lavu has a half thing, has a half cube. So does Kula. So does Sahilia. Does anyone else have a half a cube? Did I just miss that? No, they're being good boys. What about you? Nope, you're good too. Why is she smiling? And her, what noise? What noise? Either she was responding to the fact that they knocked on the door, and when they were busting down the door, that's the noise she heard. So there's a few combinations. Sahilia is in debt to Lavu. We already know Sahilia is not in debt to Kula weeks before. This is actually, oh goodness, you know who was correct the entire time before? That was Tisa. Or at least I thought it was. Nothing makes sense. Okay, so let's go with the idea that Lavu has a half of the thing.
FQ. She doesn't have one here. This also seems to be weeks before. Tease was very receptive to the idea of us destroying the Dweller. He wants to make some changes here. Okay. He has half a thing. Okay, so hers matches his on this particular one. And here we're one off. But what is it? Oh. What? But why? That means everything else but this name is correct. That's what I'm getting from this. Who would Sahelia work with? Does she work with... Who actually... No, this is still wrong. It's not completely incorrect, though. Sahelia... I mean, Giant G and her were talking. But she was talking about how she got someone else to help. Was it Blavu? Nailed it. Okay. So Sahelia was not indebted to Kula. She was indebted to Lavu. So this was the correct part, which I already knew. I didn't realize we got this one wrong, but that's okay. Okay, so what did Lavu do? What does she plan to gift? Okay, let's see. Let's look at other things. In the morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead. Hear me out. What if he's not actually dead? What if they switched out bones? Someone had stole bones from the ancient sentinel. So what if he's not actually dead? But it shows he's also dead too. What if he was transformed into a rat? Sedated with honey. Was he sedated with honey? Yes. Afterwards, the murderer hid in plain sight. Okay. Sahelia wanted to...
what is this first puzzle then? And why is this middle one still not right? Okay. Blank blank wanted to punish. There's nothing that would really fit this two-part words of gold situation. Wanted to blank blank wanted to deliver the gift basket, so access the Sentinel's Lodge. We know that Sentinel is there. Using a do we think they got in through the window? Using a basket and killed Tisa Gamini. So did Sahili actually kill? Wanted to punish. Wanted to punish. All right, have a good night. I'll talk to you later, Time Pants. Have a good sleep. Sleep good, sleep hard. I'm gonna finish this tonight. That is my goal. Thank you for the good vibes. Good vibes to you. Wanted to punish wanted to, what if this is the ancient practice? Ancient practice. Okay, wanted to deliver? No, because it feels like Lavu has a lot more going on. Preserve, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm back at Lavu wanted to preserve the ancient practice. And so access the Sentinel's Lodge using a basket? I think it's preserve. I'm pretty sure it's preserve. Using a basket. And killed Tisa Gamini, who had been sedated with honey. Afterwards, the murderer left. She said she was doing her yoga or meditation. I bet she went out the door. I was incorrect. I thought the window too. Yeah, not. So the window would suggest that she was wet, so going back out. Because now we're just. Nope. There we go. Here. Doesn't say that she's wet or anything. She has a necklace. She has the stone knife. She has a wooden block and a half a wooden block. Have I missed something? I was doing my morning meditation when I heard the noise. Hid in a basket. I knew that basket was going to come into play. That's fantastic. Lavumata promised Sahilia that she would hide in the basket to speak to the prince at night and convince him to leave Sahilia alone. Oh, is that what the issue is? That makes sense. He was acting kind of skeezy. Instead, Lavu killed the sedated prince and threw his body in the lake for fish to eat. Then she placed the stolen skeleton in his bed and hid in the basket again. Once the body was found and more incredulous villagers arrived on the scene, she climbed out and joined everyone. That's crazy. So parts of it I kind of had correct. I just couldn't guess that was Lavu, but Lavu was definitely way more concerned about saving the children. So that makes sense. She also, yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I couldn't figure out what happened to his, I was like, the skull doesn't feel like it's the right size, but now that I'd realized the ring was in the fish, that makes even more sense that he was eaten. So we did it. Look at that. Success. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. And then this one, I'm not even going to get into it. I think that's going to be it. I think that is the best way to end this stream. Not that I want to do anymore anyway. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Let us depart. I don't know. My brain is a little bit shot at the moment. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday even, and great rest of your week. And I'll see y'all next week. Either I'm going to be playing this next week, or I'm going to be writing music, because I feel bad about not writing music now in like a week. So it's a thing. Anyway, have a good night, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.